Hey, Bob Desmond here. Today is my dad's 109th birthday, December 10th, 2025. And I had my brain surgery, as you can see. I'm not trying to hide it. Had my brain surgery Monday, the 1st of December. I was in the hospital 4 days. Came home. I wasn't doing what my wife told me, drinking enough water. So she tricked me and told me, hey, let's go see your friend Alan. Let's go for a ride. So I made the mistake of getting in the car. And after we saw Alan, she drove me to the hospital. The local hospital, not the one I had surgery in. And I was there for maybe a couple of hours, and then they put me in an ambulance and took me back downtown Orlando, where I spent another 3 days. So I was in the hospital a total of 7 days. The last 3 days were totally unnecessary. Although they did figure out that I was bleeding inside a little bit, and they took me off the blood thinner they had put me back on. So I just want to do a little report post-surgery. Am I the same human being? Do I feel like I'm the same person? Yes. I don't feel that I'm different. I feel like I'm the same Bob Desmond. How is my eyesight? My left eye is perfect, as it was before surgery, and my right eye is probably a little bit worse. However, everything is swollen still, and my surgeon, Dr. Field, said that I won't know for 4 or 5 or 6 more weeks whether or not this eye that was getting bad, I won't know if this is going to get better for about 4 to 6 weeks. So the verdict is out on the new eye, or on the, have I had any improvement with my bad eye? Right now I've got one excellent eye and one bad eye. It's a little bit worse than it was before surgery. So, what does that mean to my future as a guitar maker or as an artist? And I frankly don't know what it means. I'm a very stubborn individual, and I don't let much get in my way. So I would have to imagine that when I do get back to these 2 guitars up here, I'll probably get back into them with quite a lot of attention to detail, quite a lot of focus. It's going to be slow because I don't see as well, but I think I can finish them up and make them 2 very beautiful new Desmonds. I'm not putting any time limit on these. Here we are in the 2nd week of December 2025. And interestingly, one of the first things I was thinking about when I got through the surgery and I finally made it home a couple of days ago, immediately I started thinking about the house that we almost bought. Right, it would have been a few days after my surgery had we stayed with it. We decided to pull out of that house, and it's back on the market for about the same price. And I said to my wife, why don't we just buy it, and, we'll figure it out. But she said, no. So anyway, how am I doing? Physically, I feel fine. I'm a little groggy. I'm lazy. Eating better now. Had a bowel movement. The food is much better here than it was in the hospital. Very happy to be home. Very happy to have surgery behind me. Very happy to have the meningioma, the benign meningioma that was behind my forehead. That's gone now. They got it all. This surgeon has a 95% success rate. He's the highest rated brain surgeon pretty much in Orlando. So I'm very fortunate to have him. So where do I go from here? Okay, well, I go into Christmas, my favorite month of the year, December. I usually write 1, 2, or 3 new Christmas songs and record them each and every year. This year, because we were in the process of possibly moving and dealing with this brain tumor, this year I did not write any new Christmas songs. I coasted, and I'm not ashamed of that. Last year I wrote 3 wonderful Christmas songs, recorded them, and they're beautiful. So this is the first year in well over 20 years that I have not written and recorded at least one new Robert Desmond Christmas song. So it's kind of strange, really. But then again, I had brain surgery. And as you can see, it is real. So I feel fine. This eye is great. This eye isn't. I'm happy. I feel like I'm me. My daughter Elizabeth and I are going to Lake Louisa State Park on Saturday. We're going to drive around, and we're also going to do at least 1 or 2 hikes. So this will be my first time out and about with hiking shoes on, back on the trails in 3 days from now. So I think I'm up to it. I don't feel any issues. My daughter's pretty awesome. I'm just staring at a photo of her right now. We do 2 to 4 cruises a year. And this is my daughter and I at, I think this is Coco Cay, Royal Caribbean's private island in the Bahamas. This is last year. I don't remember what month. But I have an incredible daughter, so she and I are like cut from the same mold. So, I actually feel great. I am a little tired. I am using every excuse I can think of not to do the things that my wife wants me to do, like drink a lot of water, agua. And, she wants me to take a shower, all these crazy things that normal people don't do. And anyway, so I just wanted to report back. I said I'd do it in a week. It's been over a week, but then again, she tricked me back into the hospital, and finally I'm home again. I've had more pricks in my fingers and my arms, IVs, here's one here. I'm just so happy to be out of there. And the food was pretty bland. That's being nice. So my plans from this point are to get back on the trails. My plan is to enjoy the Christmas season and slowly get back to these two guitars. That's my plan. And enjoy the Christmas season. Unfortunately, I think it was the 4th, 5th, or 6th of December where our grand dog Teddy, the wonderful golden doodle, 12 years old, he started to freak out one night while I was in the hospital. And unfortunately, they had to put him down. So it's a big loss to us, especially me, because I loved him so much. And I'd love to have him on my lap here right now, but he's gone. And I won't see him again, so I'm sad about Ted. However, life goes on, and I'm happy to be sitting here talking to you all, giving you an update. The tumor is gone. I got quite a scar, which a hat will cover. We are going on a cruise the 16th. We're going on an MSC cruise. I think we're going on the Seashore out of Port Canaveral. And I think it's a 5-night cruise. And I wasn't sure I was going to make it, but now I know I'm fine. And unless I have seizures or some issue, I should be absolutely fine for the cruise. I'll just take it easy. And I think the big question now is, do we stay in our house where we've lived for 37 years? Or do we make the move? And half of me would like to move, and the other half is fine staying here. They have a homeowners association payment. For us, it would be $430 a month. That is $5,000 a year, which we could spend on 2 major cruises. So, something to think about. Right now we're here, and we have moved a lot of our stuff to a storage unit over near the new house. I was able to talk the owner into 2 more months at the same rate. It's an air-conditioned unit, 10 by 15, and I used my excuse of the brain tumor. So, and I have the scar to prove it. So, I got a couple of months to figure that out. I was hoping the house would sell. That way I wouldn't have the option, but it has not sold. And so you got to ask yourself the question, is it waiting there for us, or is it pure coincidence? And I don't know, really. I just know that I'm alive. I'm not going to die right now. Having beautiful weather in Orlando. It's been sort of overcast the last 4 or 5, 6 days, but it's very mild here. It's been in the mid-60s to mid-70s, and it seems to be warming up, so we'll have to see. But anyway, I made it through the surgery fine. I'm still me, as stubborn as ever. and as focused as a hawk. And I'm looking forward to getting back to finishing these two instruments. Beyond that, I can't really say. Just, haven't decided yet. For us to move, it's going to cost more money to move. However, we're going to get a lot of money for this house. So in the end, we'll be better off, and we'll be in a retirement community. And we'll be close to Lake Louisa State Park, where I love to hike, as you know. That's about it. I'm still me. I'm not a different person. I am a one-eyed sailor. I see perfectly with one eye. And that's about all I have to report. Made it through surgery, and I'm alive. I'm still going to retire from guitar making. It's been fun for the last 34 years, but I don't see any future in it, really. I've got, 14 Desmond guitars back here, and they all sound nice. And some of them are a little different from each other, but they're still all really nice sounding guitars. I did different things to them to make them sound different, so it's not like an accident that they sound different, some of them. A lot of experimentation behind me. And although I haven't built hundreds of guitars, at age 71, I don't see the reason for continuing. It would take me another 10 to 30 years to really do all of the experiments that I have up here. And I'm not willing to waste the time I have left. So I'm going to be happy with what I have back here. I'm actually very happy with them all. They all represent different things. I'm looking forward to hearing these new ones. But I do think they will sound like my guitars. And I look forward to seeing them and hearing them all done. And I'm curious what my skill set will be like only using one eye. It's going to be interesting. It's a great time for me to pull out of this business. So the good news is I'm on the other side of surgery. Christmas is in 15 days. Today I celebrate my father's birthday. Henry Desmond would have been 109 years old today. He was a great dad to me. He gave me a lot of room that I needed as an artist. And he never questioned my artistic behavior. He accepted me as an artist. I wasn't the football player he wanted me to be, but I think in the end I was the human being that he was proud of. And I miss him quite dearly. He was a good man, very gentle, very much very different from me. He was a happy-go-lucky guy. I would say totally the opposite of me in that respect. And I guess that's about all I have. I'm home. I'm not hungry. I'm happy. I'm resting. And I feel pretty healthy. Stitches come out this Friday. And I see a new general practitioner, Dr. Dalal is his name, because my other family practitioner retired, and I think he sold his customers, his business, to a couple of young doctors. I haven't seen him since earlier this year, so I'm just assuming that's what he did. And he was a good man, and he was a good doctor, but I just didn't feel a connection with him, patient to doctor. We were good friends. We sang together in the choir at Holy Family Church. But as a personal doctor, I never enjoyed going to him. He was a little bit rough, and I didn't care for his office people too much. I just thought things were a little bit disjointed. So I wish him all the best in retirement, and I'm going to go see Dr. Dalal and sometime in the next 5 or 6 days, 7 days. I have an appointment. And we'll see what he's like. And Stitches out this Friday. They took out a metal staple, but the rest of the stitches will come out Friday, downtown Orlando. And then from that point, I'm going to just slowly move forward. And when it's time to get back to these two guitars, I'll know it. So I'm not rushing it. I'm taking it easy. Doctor said, I don't want you bending over. I don't want you lifting more than 5 pounds. And that's good enough for me. So, I'm just resting up, watching TV, and Christmas tree, big TV, 75-inch, lazy boy, blanket, pajamas. This is what I got right here. And that's it. That's my update. I made it through surgery as well as can be at the moment. And I hope to get some of this eyesight back, some more. But if I don't, I'm perfectly happy that I still have this one. And I can read pretty darn well. I think I'm better than 20/20 with this eye. I can certainly read small print across the room behind the camera on one of my workbenches. So that's it. That's my update. And I hope you're all well. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I'm very grateful to be on the other side of surgery. And it wasn't too bad. I'd say the worst part was the headache and the nurses poking me with IVs and needles. And but that's all behind me, hopefully. And I'm looking forward to getting back to the guitars and deciding what's next. I am retiring from guitar making. I'm not going to build another 10 or 20. I haven't got the time. It's just too time consuming. I had plenty of time when I was young. Now I'm 71. If I'm lucky, I have 10 years. And I'm certainly not going to spend 10 years of my life building, 6 guitars. It's not worth it. Not at this stage. So anyway, happy to be out of the hospital, happy to be talking to you all, and hopefully getting back to the guitars soon, but no rush. I'm very happy to be home resting and watching YouTube videos, learning a few things, and listening to Christmas songs, even my own. And that's it. So I'll just say Merry Christmas 2025. Today is December 10th. Once again, my dad would have been 109 years old today. He died at the age of 84 in 2001. And I miss him. He was a great, gentle man and well-educated, Boston College. And I miss his humor, and I miss his sense of humor. I guess I just said that. I miss his warmth and his sense of humor and his gentleness. Okay, Bob checking out, and Merry Christmas to you all for 2025.